Okay, I'm Stephanie. I'm a grateful believer in Jesus Christ. He has redeemed me from the fear of rejection, but I'm currently still struggling with um, surrendering control with things that are way out of my control. And I have things coming up in my life that are very stressful the next couple of weeks, and just giving that to him has been very hard lately. I have a few announcements. This coming Monday, we have a men's golf outing at 500. We also have women's brunch on May 9th. And then Riverfest is coming up. So big family night. It's Wednesday, April 29th. Big Daddy Dave is coming, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Big song, thank you all for being here. Thank you for all those that are watching online. And with that, bring to you, Carrie. Hey, girl, hey! Hey, everyone. Oh, I'm ready. Natural well. Hey everyone, my name is Carrie Burnett. I'm a grateful believer in Jesus Christ. With God's help, I've overcome alcohol and drug addiction, trauma from a domestically violent marriage, and I'm currently navigating uh, dealing with comparison and so that's where I'm at today. So we are on step two. If you don't know what step two is, I'm going to tell you. Actually, we're going to pray first. All right. You guys, yes? Okay. Heavenly Father, we come before you tonight with hearts, acknowledging that we cannot do this alone. We have tried to get ourselves to strength, understanding, and our control. Relying on the constraint place to breaking us and confusion. Tonight, we choose to open our hearts to you as we pray. Amen. So, step two. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Nice thing. Nice thing. Ready for that? It's we came to believe a power that reveals ourselves with the source of sanity. So last one was step one. We admitted our service. We admitted we were powerless and that our lives were created. That means something different today than born to be this servant. That we were powerless over people, our minds, the dream, or even the situation. This month, we're invited to make a decision to believe that our giving ourselves to the source of sanity. Do that we must have humility. At first, I had a hard time understanding why to do anything. I know I didn't know there are many definitions of humility. The one that made sense to me was the voluntarily inward practice of lowering oneself before God, recognizing the full inside rather than self-righteousness. I had a lot of self-righteousness. I really love that word. Place the minutes of God on everything. This is passing on past life. We cannot control what happens, but we can control our reactions. That is our next step to heal whatever that happens to you. First question I want to touch on is what makes being vulnerable difficult for you? So early on, it was ingrained in me when I was young that being vulnerable means to be me. Never talk about my feelings to anyone because I'm going to see my head falls down. Okay. Thank you. I was so ready. Okay. Okay, please hold on. Thank you. I know that people with others share struggles and being open to God and advice feels fine. Fear of judgment in my past, being sent far back in my mind, needed to be shared with someone I trust. And when we work these steps as leaders, what do you really know? Anyone, so we got to develop that trust. And that's what you're doing here, is you're developing trust with people, strangers, who are in recovery as well. Is this too close? Is this okay? My issues. Before recovery, I didn't have the things like, well, I had things on myself, like I said, the self-reliance. People and others started things. It was a pattern that eventually led to start thinking and bad decisions. I had many higher powers, my mind, alcohol, and other people. And if God existed, he was scary. He would strike me out of my skin. Anybody else grow up with that? I didn't want anything to do with a scary God, an unloving God. I know now that it's not how life is, that is not how God is, and we can come to Him broken and so loves us. That's what we're doing here. We're healing. Surrendering my life to Jesus never crossed my mind when I was out making that decisions. I was too caught up in what I believe, doing what I believe, making that happen. If He was to work in sanity, He can do it for you. God is the great restorer. If you're here tonight or listening on the other side of the screen, sorry, this podcast is distracted.
We're trying to fix it. Keep talking.
I'm listening on the other side of the screen. James 5:10 says, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and He lifts you up. As human beings, we all have pride. Recovery is good for everyone. It looked good for me as well, but I never found it 2 days ago. You don't have to be. You don't want to be one of those people that benefit from recovery, like being a follower of Christ.
Yeah. Over. Can you switch your mics? Yeah.
I can go down.
I mean,
Is that good?
we're just gonna switch your mics.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. Mic check.
All right. Is that? That's fine. Okay.
How we doing?
All right. Let's go. All right. So recovery looked a lot different to me 992 days ago. You don't have to be one of those people to benefit from recovery life. Being a follower of Christ requires self-reflection and growing. That is what 12 steps can help you understand that the process can lead to freedom from whatever you're struggling with. Because as we mentioned, we all struggle. Core question number 2 that I needed to hit on was, how has pride kept you from embracing recovery? So what I wanted to touch on about this was, my pride has kept me from being willing to accept the fact that I needed to trust God, trust the process of recovery, to accept help. That was a big one. I didn't like ask for help. Pick up the phone and call others. I still struggle with that. That was a big one. Trust issues and fear of being judged and hurt by others was a common experience that I had experienced when I was out in foundation, and I thought that would be true some now in recovery. If pride is something you struggle with, if you don't do anything else except talk, know that you're deeply loved and we genuinely care about you. Step 2 doesn't mean you have it all together. It means we believe God can restore us. Romans 12:2. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. The renewing of your mind is what restores sanity. It means your thinking and desire of your heart will change. You will want to do things that honor God. That's the lies we believe about ourselves, about control, about needing to do everything on our own, because I was a strong, independent woman. They start to lose power. It's replaced with the truth that God is able to do what we never could. The thing I wanted to touch on is not really a core question. It was the quote in chapter 2 talking about letting go and letting God. It's also sometimes said, let go, let God. For those who've been hurt, this can be a hard concept to grasp. Fear can set in with the uncertainty of what that means. Having walls up to feel safe and guarded. So walls are no one gets you. can lead to isolation and loneliness. As followers of Christ, accepting God's will, whether it's what we like or not, can make life more peaceful. That's the daily for the baby right here. Accepting God's will and moving on. Sometimes accepting things is hard, but you don't, or I don't, have to linger in disappointment as long as I used to. And that comes with growth in Christ, staying sober and doing the next right thing every day. I encourage you to keep an open mind while working the 12 steps. You're just getting started. It takes time, but time passes anyway. I saw that on TikTok. It will be hard when revisiting your past and also when you're processing your present. I struggle with the past part. Take breaks and ask God for help when it gets to be too much. Because if you don't, just becoming honest. Reach out to others if you're struggling. We want you to call us. We want you to call us. Please call us. So, in conclusion, I want to leave you with 3 things. An invitation to let go of everything. An invitation to let go of doing everything on your own. Trust God. Ask for help. Keep doing the right thing. Don't try to do it by yourself. Number 2, trust God with your next step for recovery. Because every step you complete, the more growth you'll have with God. You'll just be healthier in your mind and body. 3, to believe that restoration is possible for you too. Not just the people who've completed the 12 steps in this furnace, it's for everybody. You're surrounded by people who have recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. So, side note, last summer or spring, I don't remember when Science for Recovery class started. I heard that Encounter was starting a recovery program, and I had already been in recovery for a while. And started praying and asking God to try and help others in recovery. I don't remember if I immediately signed up. I think there was a couple Sundays. Wasn't it a couple you run back to the book? And I was like, running off this bullshit. So I was like, oh, I'll sign up, and I don't even know if I'm gonna sit hello or anything. Sorry about that. A little shy. Soon, maybe a couple months after that, I got an email saying we were gonna start the recovery leader meetings or whatever. A month prior to that, my grandma was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So when I got the email saying, hey, I don't remember who it was, I said, I'm no longer interested. Sorry, I'm no longer interested. Because my grandma was sick. Now, do I need to help care with her? Yes. Well, she declined quickly. And I had, I'm involved with Women's Shine Ministry. And I was asked with Nikki for Nikki. Yep, Nikki's on the tag right. All right. And Kelly was like, would you make like some for recovery? And we're in Bible study. And I was like, sure. Knowing that that's not really my name. And it was great. It was great to talk to them about recovery. Just everything was great. And I was like, you know what? I don't remember if my grandma passed away or not yet, or if it's right in the end. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can still. I told you that day. I'm gonna reach out, see if I can still do this. I think this is what I'm supposed to do. And I'm really glad I did. Recovery Live is really taking me out of my comfort zone. Just like working these 12 steps are going to take you out of your comfort zone. It's going to be uncomfortable, but I promise you're going to have so much peace and so much joy. You're really going to enjoy life if you just trust in God. If you go, that's like she was.
You got it? All right. So I want to remind somebody, everybody, this right here. It's the #1 rule of groups like this. What you hear here and what you see here, let it stay here. All right. But unfortunately, my wife was watching on YouTube, and yeah, and Oh my God, you fell down. Ha 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 ha. So,
Hey, but we gave you tens.
so hey man, I need to go. I need to go. Does anybody know the gym I could go to? I need to start working on something. So, hey, give me another round of applause. I remember when I got the text when you were asking if you could get into the group and stuff like that, I'm very thankful for everybody that signed up to be part of this group, because the thing about it is, like I said before, they signed up to be leaders. They didn't know that they were gonna have to really go through this process group. And then it was like, oh, this is a whole different ballgame, you know? But the growth that each of them have had is absolutely incredible. And the testimonies that I've heard from the work that they've done in this group, and with being with accountability partners and stuff like that, it's been really good for them. And it's been really good for me. One of the things that I love about being a ministry leader is that I get to be a part of a great team of individuals that are doing some incredible work. You know, we're not only creating disciples of the gospel of Jesus Christ, but we're also recovery evangelists. So anywhere we go, Jesus goes to us in our recovery. This is what follows. So just thank you for being here tonight. We'll break up into people groups. I'm going to go to the hospital. I had a slight concussion today, so I might be suffering with ramifications. Speaking of, if you ever need medication, just go to Carrie. She got all of it. What's CBS? So,
Yes.
guys, meeting's going to be upstairs, and ladies are going to gather down here. So, thank you for coming out. We'll see you next Thursday.